Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host Jennifer, and Bentley is in the room with us, but he doesn't really know what to do with himself because the green chair's not in here. His dog bed has been moved out. He doesn't even really have room on this little tiny carpet back here to lay down because there's stuff back there, but he insisted on being in here with his mama because he's a good boy. You know what? You lay on this. You only on my rag rug that I never washed? Here, look. Look. Right there. That's a good boy. Alright, I think he's happy. I'm recording! It's Black Friday in my world. I decided I was going to come get some videos taken care of while I'm sitting here. I'm bored out of my mind. I've actually been up since 4 a.m. We went out this morning, did a little bit of Christmas shopping, but I took a little bit of a nap this I think it was this morning into the afternoon, so around 12 noon I took a little nappy poo because I was tired. I was so tired. Thanksgiving was fantastic. Well, no it wasn't. That's a lie. Thanksgiving was Thanksgiving. One of the things that I struggle with is doing everything. And I absolutely do not do everything. Me and Mr. Cinnamon tag team it. Like, we are 100% in it to win it. And that part of it was fine. But I really wish the adults that I have raised would lend more of a hand. There was, I'm going to make the mashed potatoes. And then she only peeled the potatoes and I did all the rest. And the other one wanted to make the deviled eggs, and they were terrible. They were terrible. She messed them up so bad. And like, they were having a good time in the living room, like laughing and joking and taking shots at me. A little irritated. I was a little irritated. So the meal itself was delicious, fantastic. Some of the behaviors were not, and I don't know. It wasn't that great of Thanksgiving. It wasn't horrible, but today, Black Friday, I had an amazing time. We went out to several stores, and I got a good start on my Christmas gift list. It's not even a list. I don't go off of people's lists. Like, if they specifically are like, here, I want this, that, and the other, okay, good. You can buy those when you can afford it, but if I see something that says screams your name, that's what I'm going to do. I think there's a whole lot of my children are adults now, and we're all adjusting to the fact that they're adults now. And I think that's part of why Thanksgiving wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Part of that's a me problem because I didn't specifically ask for help. I just got more and more irritated as the day went on. That's a Jen problem, and I realize that. But other than that, I'm tired. I'm tired today, but it hasn't been horrible. And part of me feels like recording this video over again because I really feel bad that I just said that I had any complaints. But I mean, that's real life, right? Like I said, I'm recording this on Black Friday. You will see this Monday. He still is trying to adjust that so that he can lay down properly. You balled it up in a ball and then didn't lay down. Do you not want my rug? Are you too cool for my rug? Are you spoiled and you need a doggy bed? We have more requests for showing on the house this weekend. I rejected a few this week because it's Thanksgiving week and I'm preparing food and I'm cooking, and I was like, Wednesday through Friday, don't even try to get anybody into my house. That's not going to happen. I got stuff going on. There's people in town. Like, it's not going to happen. And so immediately first thing this morning, someone requested showing on Sunday. Okay, cool. And then a few minutes later, someone wants to come tomorrow at 9 a.m. 9 a.m.? No. 9 a.m. Who the heck is house hunting at 9 a.m.? Insane. So, I also had, like, on Thanksgiving, 2 different cars came by and like stopped in front of our house. And I was like, and then they stopped and then they turned around in my driveway and went back the other direction. So like they were looking at the house. I got a house full of people. Why are you house hunting on Thanksgiving? That's weird. I don't know. But still no movement. Gotta tell you guys though, I did post this in the members section. You guys heard about the floor debacle. Now, I should tell debacle. Debacle is not a word. Debacle. The floor debacle in regards to our house. Let me pull out my camera. La camera. Now, the floor needs to be refinished because, and I'm also going to say this, the floor in our house is different colors based on the different rooms. That didn't bother me when we bought this house. The floor in the living room is different from the floor that's in here and the dining room in the hallway. And so there's like a weird line where it's like 2 different floors. And if you don't know, you don't know about the floor debacle. We had water leak from our toilet in our downstairs bathroom while we were out of town. And it caused a buckle like this in the wood. And when it first happened, it was buckled so bad that the door wouldn't open or close. But over time it dried up and went down a little bit, but there was still a little bit of buckle. And we drilled holes to vent the water out so that it didn't stay in the wood. And we had this problem in another spot on our floor in the living room, and the same thing happened, and over time the buckle flattened out just from stepping on it as we walked through. And that part of the floor is perfectly fine now. But that was, I mean, it went down over the course of several years. So when people were coming to look at our house for the showings, they kept mentioning the floor. It's like 4 boards total were affected, and we offered a credit and we offered to have it fixed, and we got some people to come and quote us for the floor, and a lot of people had opinions on that last week. We were quoted $3,000 to fix 4 boards because the floor guy was a jerk. I did not like him at all. He was sent here by the realtor. He was a jerk. He was very masculine in energy, didn't want to listen to me talk. Didn't want to like, he wouldn't answer my questions, wouldn't ask me any questions. He just was like this, that, and the other, and then like, I'll give you a quote, and walked out. And the quote was $3,000. And what he told me was he had to replace this big giant section, even though 4 boards were affected, and he wanted to repatch it also in the next room over. Now, like I said, the living room and the hallway / bathroom is 2 different floors, 2 different woods. So I'm like, why are you patching something in the living room that's a minor issue that needs to be sanded down? It's like the wood is like this. Turn that off. The wood is like this. Like there's a slight lip there. Can be sanded flat. He wanted to replace a whole section there. So he said because there's 2 sections, he needed to buy 2 boxes of actual wood flooring because it's real wood, right? And so many of you were in my head because we were also trying to figure out, should we just lay down vinyl flooring and get rid of the wood? And so many of you were like, don't do that, leave the, like, fix the wood, find a way to fix the wood. And I'm like, $3,000 for 4 planks of wood is like ridiculous. So I sat on it for several days. I sat on it and I listened to you guys and I was like, what can we do? What can we do to fix this? And so I was brainstorming some ideas, and I talked to my husband. I was like, what if we try to just screw the boards down so let's see if we can get them to flatten out on their own. Worst case scenario, we drill some holes in the wood that's getting replaced anyway, or like it's being torn up if we put the vinyl flooring down. And we're hurting wood that's already hurt. Like, let's try it. And we tried it. And it took the boards. One board specifically went almost flat and the other one was just up some. And I was like, that looks like crap. Like, we need to do something else. We need to do something else. That's not working. And so I asked him, I was like, can you look up how much a box of flooring is? The wood planks. $100. $100. My battery said it was new, and apparently it's not. So we went to Home Depot and bought flooring. We bought a box of flooring that is this oak color. Now, we did take a piece of, like, we pried a piece of the floor up. We cut it out, like a small piece. We cut it out. Because worst case scenario, the floor's getting replaced anyway. Come hell or high water, it's gotta be replaced. Because it was clearly an issue to enough people that the realtor was like, you need to get the floor fixed. Okay, well, I'm not gonna get back into that. I'm not, because it makes me irritated. Her advice changed drastically in a week, and that rubbed me the wrong way. Anyway, so we went to first the reuse store to see if they had any flooring. They had one piece of wood that was the exact wood we needed. One long board. And that's part of, it's like a thrift store. The reuse store is like thrift store of home construction type stuff. Furniture, flooring, paint, tools, all the stuff that you put in your house. Sometimes appliances. It's a Habitat for Humanity reuse store. So then we went to Home Depot and we bought a box of flooring. We took our flooring, we matched it up the best that they had, and even the guy, his name was Nate, who came here, said the flooring's not gonna be an exact match because this flooring is from the 90s. He said, well, we can get it close, but you're gonna see that it's different wood. Okay, understood. So we went to Home Depot and found the best match for the wood, brought it home, and me and Mr. Cinnamon, pulled up the boards, sanded down the underflooring so that it was nice and flat and smooth underneath there, and cleaned it all up, vacuumed it out, swept it up, and laid 4 new boards. And Poncho is going to demonstrate to you our floor. So see how the hallway floor is different than the living room floor? What I would like to do is have the entire floors sanded and refinished so that they're all a similar color and they're all shiny again. And that's going to cost a pretty penny. But it's flat. There's no holes. There's no buckles. It looks better. It feels better. And when I posted in the members video, I got a little bit hurt feelings because everybody's like, I knew Mr. Cinnamon can do it. He can do it. He's handy. Jen can do it too because Jen pried up boards and Jen got on her hands and knees and sanded the floor. And Jen got on her hands and knees and helped lay the floor and found which boards needed to be cut. Mr. Cinnamon cut some of the boards to shape and helped me laying the floor. That was Jen. That was Jen. It was Jen's idea. It was Jen was doing a lot of the labor work. He was absolutely, like, we did it 50-50. Jen is handy. I am as handy as a pocket on a shirt. So, with that, give me some credit too. There's not much I can't do. So the floor got fixed. We do need to get some money together to have it refinished, but I have given up hope that the house is going to be sold in 2025, but 2025 is almost over. And I have all the hope in the world that after Christmas, the new year, that someone is going to come along and make an offer on our house, and we're going to be able to get the floor sanded and refinished, because it's still going to be, I think it was $1,250 to do the flooring. And with Christmas coming up, the flooring's probably wait a couple weeks. I'm just going to say that. Because in order to get the flooring refinished, we have to move everything out. All of this. The rest of the house is pretty much empty. The dining room is empty with the exception of the table and chairs. The living room has the couch and one shelf in it. This is the room, and I don't even want to refinish the floors in here, but I'm afraid there will be like and even though there is a line here, say a threshold, And I don't really feel like this floor needs to be done here. Look how shiny this floor is. Like, I've taken really good care of this floor. I've also had a rug down in here for a while. The other rooms definitely need to be done. But, yeah. That's what's going on in Jen's world. Now, on Mondays, I like to show you what I've been making, but I also talk about my life and what's going on the past week. And it hasn't even been a week since I talked to you last. I've done a lot. I almost feel like I'm in hyperdrive. I'm doing so much. I also am like 3 weeks without my medication. And so my appetite is back full force. And we're fighting to get my prescription filled at this point because no one has it in stock. Which is very frustrating. It is very frustrating. And so we have to wait until hopefully Monday Walmart will fill it. They will have it in stock and fill it. We'll see. Because I really need my medicine back. My sugar has been increasing and I've been doing so good. I don't know if you guys can see my ear. Ponyo bit me. And it caused a big abscess in my ear. She didn't bite me out of aggression, or she nibbles my ears when she gets excited. Like, she sniffs and nibbles. And she got a little too aggressive, and like it's turning black. It's gross. It hurts. It was all swollen up, and then it like burst because it was an abscess. Like, ugh. But other than that, I made a lot this week. What I'm currently working on is the Crochet Yeti kit that I paid $3.99 for at Ollie's. I started him. This yarn is not fantastic, and something that irritates me about this pattern is, you see how he's fuzzy? That's not fuzzy yarn. They want me to go buy a pet brush and brush the acrylic when there's brushed acrylic on the market that they could have put in this kit. So this abominable, the Yeti is not going to be fuzzy like that. He's not, because I'm not going to buy a pet brush to brush an amigurumi. So what I have so far is his legs. His little legs. If I can get them to stay on my fingers. His legs and his face. I started working on him today. I also bought these cute little things from Five Below because, oh my god, they're cute. They're not official Labubu's. And these are 3 different brands. But look at how cute these are. This is a cat one. Apparently I can't hold on to anything today. This is the best feeling one. Like, it feels heavy and well made, and like there's a real nice keychain on her. But these are the cuter of the two. This one's sparkly. And this, look at her little face. And then this one. And this one freaked me out because her eyes move. So when I opened her, she looked like that. She looked real derpy. Her eyes move. It's creepy. I don't know. So she's going to look to the side because that was the least creepy way of that. Alright. So I'm working on the Yeti. My niece is also working on a Yeti from the Woobles kit. Saturday, I made the leggy Grinchy pattern. It's here on the channel. So I made this guy this week. He's cute when he's on his own like this. Like, he looks kind of Grinchy. His eyebrows, like, needs to go down a little bit. He's not as cute as the other one. But if you hold him independently away from the other one, he looks just as cute. But when you hold him next to the first one I made, he's not as cute as the first one I made, but he's still cute. So this is a tutorial that came out on Saturday on my channel for the leggy Grinchy. And he's a no-sew pattern. The only thing you have to sew on is his eyes, unless you have big giant safety eyes. Then you don't have to sew anything. You just have to embroider his facial features. And he only took like an hour and a half to make. He didn't take very long at all. And depending on, and I do give you guys the option to use different yarns and different hook sizes so that he can be either small or big. So that's the leggy Grinchy. I made him this week. I also made a bunch of Woobles and stuff out of Woobles yarn. Can we talk about the amount of extra Woobles yarn? This is my collection. Let me show you. These are scraps. This is mostly, that's a different yarn. I mean, there's other yarns in this one, but this is the leftover yarn from the Halloween advent calendar from the Woobles, with the exception of some of the stuff from the kits from Premier, right? This is my leftover bucket from mostly the Christmas kits that I have worked up. So the Grinch, Max, Cindy Lou Who, the stocking, the Christmas tree, Bonnie the jelly jam, the toast with jelly, and the snowman. This is leftover from those. Look at how much is left. So I've been stockpiling it. There's so much leftover yarn from the Woobles kits. And that is one of the things, like, I have always struggled with the price of the Woobles. And I've said this very openly over and over again. They retail from $30 to $40, $45, depending on what the character is. Sometimes they're a little under $30, like $27 for one. Okay? This one, I made him. There's brown left over. I'm not even sure if that's his brown. I had red glitter left over and white glitter left over from the snowman. There's red and green left over from other kits. Pink left over from Cindy Lou Who. Pink left over from the female elf. Like, I'm going to tell you, okay? I pulled out of my scrap bins of Woobles yarn left over from the Woobles kits. And I made a turkey. Just from leftovers. This is not a pattern. I did this out of funsies. I made this out of my imagination. I made this while we were cooking Thanksgiving dinner. Is he not cute? It has a little waddle thing. Look at how cute he is. Oh, you want to see him? What do you like it? Is he cute? Give him a kiss. That's a good boy. This is leftover from other kits. Every spot of this yarn and the eyeballs are left over from other Woobles kits, because the Woobles kits have 3 eyeballs. Okay? This is entirely made out of leftovers. Scraps, if you will. With the exception of the green. No. The green was from a kit. I had to grab green for... I had to grab green out of the... I think off of my shelf. No, it was the orange. It was the orange. I didn't have orange left over. So the orange is from the Wooble style yarn at, I think, Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Okay? Other than that, 100% leftovers. Alright. Also made out of leftovers. 100% leftovers. This is Bernard the Elf. This is not made from a kit. He is the male version of Betsy. So I had the kit for Betsy. These are 100% leftovers. Okay? 100% leftovers. I'll show you him more in a minute. And look how much leftovers I still have. I also changed her up so she has glittery yarn, because I had white glitter yarn left over from the snowman. So I changed her up to have white glitter yarn because I had enough. Alright, now I made the treasure chest, which was a mystery kit that I bought. I actually had to contact the Woobles about this kit, because when I tried to open up the tutorial, it told me that the password was expired. So I emailed the Woobles and I was like, I'm having a couple of issues with your website. And they got back to me right away. I said, first of all, I have the treasure chest and I can't access the tutorial. I didn't need it, but I wanted it loaded into my account because that's where all of my Woobles are at. They're all saved on the website. And while I printed off the pattern, I wanted to be able to access the tutorial as well and have it in my account. And they told me that the password that came with this that I bought directly from the Woobles website had expired. And so they asked me to take a picture of the back of where the QR code is on the card and send it to them, and they will see if they can fix the password. They gave me a new password and they fixed it. But the second problem I had is I have the advent calendar back here. It will not let me access the tutorials without making me jump through hoops, and it will absolutely not let me add any of the patterns on here into my account. And I don't know why that is. And so I said, I need help. Can you address that as well? And the response I got is they don't have it done on their end yet, which the Christmas advent calendar has been out for a while. And so that's a little irritating because the Christmas advent calendar was not cheap. It was over $100. And I can't load any of these tutorials into my account. So I'm frustrated with that because if I have a hang up, I have to go to the QR code, scan it, and hope that it opens up for me because I can't do the search for on their website. Like if I go specifically looking for Betsy the elf, and I tried this with several of the advent patterns, it won't even let me search it out on their website as if it doesn't exist unless I do the QR code and have to keep retyping the password just to get it. And one of the things on the Woobles website is if you set your phone down for a little while and you're using the pattern off your website, they make you re-log in after like 15 minutes. It's really irritating. So that's something they need to work on their end. But customer service was helpful and they did get back to me right away and they did try to assist me as best they can, and they got me so that I could access the tutorial so I could make the treasure chest. And this, at the end of when you check out on the Woobles website, they give you an option. You can get a $5 accessory. It's the tiny things, which are normally $7. Or I think it's $27 a mystery big one, which is where I got the Bonnie, the piece of toast with jelly on it. I paid $27 for her as a mystery. I didn't get to pick her, but it's something that they give you as an option, and this was one of the mysteries that I paid for. Then I made the little gingerbread man. He is Ted the gingerbread. I made him. I think I got this kit I think I ordered this through the website. But he turned out really cute. I did not put the icing on his arms because it was tedious. I didn't feel like doing it. So it's the only thing I really changed from the pattern. I also changed the way I did the buttons. And I made his mouth out of icing instead of black like they wanted, because I like the icing look on him. But he's cute. I also thought about putting icing around the top of his head just for cuteness. And several people have reached out to me that there's a female version of the gingerbread at Barnes and Nobles. And really the only difference I could tell is that they put a skirt on her the way that Betsy has a skirt right here. And she has a hairpiece. So I could probably figure out how to make that without buying, because I've she has a hairpiece. I made a couple of hairpieces already. I might be able to do that on my own, but yeah, how cute it'd be to have a girl and a boy, right? All right, so we got the turkey, the treasure chest, the gingerbread, and then like I said, I made Betsy and Bernard. Bernard is 100%, aren't these so cute? He's 100% made out of scraps left over from other amigurumi. And because I had the red glitter yarn left over from the snowman and I had the white glitter yarn left over from the snowman, I changed his red to glitter and her white to glitter. So this is Bernard with his little elf ears, which I also did differently. They have you make the ears and then attach them, but these are the same ears that the vampire from the Halloween kit had. And so I connected with a single crochet. I put 3 single crochets in 1 stitch, I chained 3 and then I slip stitched back down the ear and then slip stitched it to attach back to where the 3 single crochets were, and that's how I made their ears, which is different than the pattern calls for, but it's similar. And I also changed her hair. They had you attach just strands of Wooble yarn and braid it, and what I did instead is I attached it, I chained out I think 11, I slip stitched back up, chained 11, slip stitched back up, chained 11, slip stitched back up, so it was like 3 strands of slip stitches, and then I braided those, and I just liked the way that that looked better than the loose strands. And so we have Bernard with his glitter, and Betsy with her glitter. She's sparkly. And I also made the brim of her hat a little bit bigger because I didn't like the way his came out. So, and I also attached her hat differently, but I mean, they're cute. So, since I made Bernard and Betsy, see if I can figure out what container I stuck them in. They're in here. They were thirsty after a long day at the North Pole. So they each got their own little hot cocoa. How cute is that? Look at, they have hot cocoa. It's hot cocoa. So he can get the red, and it fits on his hand. And she can have the green. We gotta manhandle her a little bit because I did this handle a little smaller. Hot cocoa. Cocoa for 2. How cute is that? I am having a ridiculous amount of fun making these little guys. I had a comment the other day, and I actually blocked her because it's one thing to have an opinion, but it's another thing to be rude. So somebody commented, the first comment I saw by her was that she missed the old content. And I understand, like, Cinnamon Stitches is widely known for plus size patterns. Totally understand that. So having an opinion that I missed you designing clothes, I fully understand that. And I have a Christmas sweater I'm working on. I just ordered the yarn yesterday, which is Thursday in my world, because the Black Friday sale on Premier Yarns was going. I ordered 10 skeins of green, sparkly, and this was Mr. Cinnamon's idea, green sparkly, the basics shimmer in the color green. I'm going to make a Christmas sweater, and I'm going to do a tutorial here on the channel making the Christmas sweater. And I already had that in the works, but I started off responding to the comment where she was complaining. I understand, but I need you guys to understand that, like, there's a lot going on right now. Like, my life is like living chaos. And I don't think unless you are in my shoes, you can understand how chaotic and stressful it is. Preparing your house and trying to get it sold, looking for houses, doing all of the legwork and the manual work in the house, mostly ourselves. Homeschooling my son and running a channel. And I know, unless you've homeschooled your children, you don't know how difficult and complicated that be, specifically with special needs child. You also, unless you've ever sold a house, you could not understand how stressful and how much work there is into doing that, of constantly keeping the house immaculate and spotless. It is around the clock work. Or running a channel. I'm sure that it looks like I'm just here having fun, but there is a lot of prep work and research and work behind the scenes you guys don't see that goes into running a channel. It is an actual job. Like, I don't work as many hours as I used to because I had to cut way back, but like, I'm 4 or 5 hours every single day just on channel stuff. And on top of that, I'm several hours doing the homeschooling stuff. And on top of that, I have dinner on the table every night at 4. And on top of that, I'm keeping the house immaculate, spotless. So I'm constantly going around, wiping things off, picking things up, dusting the floors, mopping the floors, like painting the cabinets. Oh, there's a showing. Let's pack up 4 dogs and a child and go out the door and go sit at a park for an hour, which is where all the amigurumis are coming in, because I'm sitting in a park for an hour while my kid runs around, because I have to keep 4 dogs contained and out of the house while strangers are coming into my house. So please be patient. I do fully intend to go back to doing designs for clothes. That is where my passion is. But I've said several times on the channel, I just cannot right now do big projects. I don't have the time. I don't have the energy. I don't have the mind space. And her comment on that was perfectly fine. And I started to respond to that. And then I went down further and someone had mentioned about my theme song. Like they missed the old theme song. And again, that comment was perfectly okay. It is okay to miss my old theme song. I understand that. It was a cool little ditty. It wasn't my song. It was a song that was free, available in the software that I use. And other people started using that song in their videos, which they have the right to do. I chose my theme song. I actually had someone I really care about write that theme song for me. And it's rock. It's more me than that do-do-do song, the little do-do-do song. And I understand that you might miss the old song. It's okay to miss the old things, but you need to understand, like, that's my theme song. I commissioned someone to make me a song that's more Jen. I like the theme song. I like the edginess to it. I like that it was a song that is mine, that was written for me. The music was written and recorded for me by someone I care about. And if you don't like it, it's like 15 seconds long. Deal with it. It's not that big of a deal. But also, like, the first comment was perfectly acceptable. She misses the old theme song. I get it. There's old videos. You can go back and watch it. Like, that's cool. I also get a lot of comments where people miss the Tuesday Tea with Cinnamon song, which I wrote. And I clipped music into it. But I wrote the words. That's me singing it. Like, I understand. Like, I like that theme song too. But I'm not drinking tea right now. So I don't do the Tuesday Tea with Cinnamon videos that much up anymore. And when I do, I put the theme song in. So it's still there. It's still available. But the person that left the comment about she doesn't like the amigurumis and she wants me to do other stuff, she then took an opportunity to jump in on the bandwagon and say that she hates my theme song and she has to fast forward through it because it's garbage, or it's whatever she called it. And I have had a few people absolutely insult my theme song. It's 15 seconds. Deal with it. Grow up. It is a clip. It is a minute song. It's a sampling of the full song. I don't understand. You can have an opinion and it might not be your particular taste. I don't need to know that. That's not my problem. That's yours. And I'm so fed up with, I say this all the time, like, you have every right to have an opinion. I don't need to know what your opinion is. I don't really care. That's your opinion. If you're respectful, cool. We can discuss things. We can debate things even respectfully. I'm curious. I like to hear about other people's take on things. I always suggest that in the comments. Like, talk amongst yourselves in the comments. If you have differing opinions, cool, but just be respectful, right? But every once in a while, you will get someone who is in a bad mood, or they look through the comments to see if there's one they can jump in on to gang up on me. And I didn't even take the first one as an insult. She just said she missed the old theme song. I understand. That's cool. But she jumped this other person jumped in and just like she was looking for an opportunity to just be a jerk. So I immediately blocked her. And the only reason I'm bringing attention to it is because I have gotten several comments about my theme song. Deal with it. It's 15 seconds long. I mean, it scared your cat. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe the volume's up too loud and that scared your cat. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand scrolling through the comments, hoping someone has something negative to say so you can jump in and say something negative because you are whatever in a bad mood, or I don't know what, you're unhappy. I don't know. This world is a hard enough place. It is cruel and evil and harsh sometimes. And there's a lot of pain and sadness and misery in this world. Do not spread it around. Don't spread it. Don't spread it if you're miserable and unhappy. Find a way to make yourself happy. Don't spread the misery around. I don't want it. Nobody in this platform wants it. And as a matter of fact, while we're talking about that, I'm going to talk about all the amazing, wonderful, nice, kind, loving people that are here and in the Facebook group. As a matter of fact, a Thanksgiving post started going around in my Facebook group talking about how amazing it is and how they were so glad, and there were so many comments like this. They were so glad to find my Facebook group and to be a part of my Facebook group and be a part of my community because of the love and because of the kindness that's in there. And there's a non-judgment zone, and every once in a while somebody will post something political or something offensive, and instead of arguing amongst themselves, they're like, hey, I'm going to report this to Jen because Jen will take care of it. And Jen just gets rid of it so there's not drama. Jen don't want drama. Jen has enough problems in her life to have to deal with crap on the internet. Everyone watching this video has enough crap to deal with in their life that they don't want to have to deal with internet drama. So just simmer down. If you're that cranky, turn the TV or the phone off and go lay down and take a nap, or get yourself a snack, or go for a walk. Do something that makes you happy so you're not so cranky, so you don't post stupid stuff on comments on videos. Okay? Just, life is too short to be that miserable. My niece is out Christmas shopping. She's sending me videos and photos. Because like I said, it's Black Friday. My daughter is at work dealing with the crazy people at the mall. My other niece is at work dealing with crazy people at the mall. You could not pay me enough money to work retail ever again. Especially not in this day and age, because misery is out there and people are cranky and crotchety. And I just am not dealing with it. Now, coming up this week, I have, it's not on that side, over here by Bentley, that's Premier Yarns. Now, I did post this in the Facebook group. I don't know if I posted on YouTube, because by the time I saw this, there was only like 9 boxes left. And I bought 2 of them. They are mystery boxes from Premier Yarns. I have not done a mystery box or a mystery bag from Premier Yarns in a very, very long time. So when I saw they had a mystery box, I snatched them up. And there's 2 in this box. Now, I'm so excited to open that box, because I can't wait to see what's in there. If you don't know, because you haven't been around that long, my entire channel started on mystery bags from Premier Yarns. My very first 3 or 4 videos are not even my face. They are me showing you what I got in my mystery bags. And they are the whole reason I exist in this world. I never had any intention or wanted to set out to be an internet star. I never had any intention or wanted to set out to make YouTube videos or any kind of internet content. That was not me. No. But when I bought, now here's how the channel started, because we're gonna flash black. I was new into crochet, and I found Yeti and Stitches, who, she is the crochet love of my life. I have been watching Jada ever since. It's been like 8 or 9 years now I've been watching Jada. Jada is why I know what I know for the most part. I've learned so much from Jada and Stitches. Now, I watched her to learn how to crochet, and then I started seeing advertisements and other videos popping up in YouTube. And I didn't even know what YouTube was back then. I did not watch YouTube regularly. I just watched Jada and Stitches because I searched on Google chevron blanket crochet pattern or how to. And Jada was one of the people that popped up, and I clicked with her, and I really clicked with her, and I just have been by her side. I ain't been by her side, but you know what I mean. I've been following her ever since. And by the way, Jada is as nice talking to, like texting, I don't text her, like emailing. She's as nice as she seems in the videos. She's very kind and loving and caring, and she's just good people. Now, since I was on YouTube and discovered Jada, and she's the only one I watched for a while because I just would watch her tutorials, I started seeing something about the Santa sacks from Lion Brand. And I was like, what? And by the time I saw the videos, the Santa sacks were no longer available. So I was like, ooh, who else has bags of yarn for like a discounted price, right? And so I started searching, and Premier Yarns popped up. And I was familiar with Premier Yarns because at that time I was buying yarn at AC Moore, and AC Moore featured a lot of Premier Yarns. So Premier Yarns is one of the first yarns I used, aside from the god-awful Red Heart Super Saver that I can't use anymore. And I came across Premier Yarns, and they had the mystery bags. I was like, I'm gonna order a couple of these. And I was looking up videos to see if anyone was unbagging them at the time, and no one was speaking of it. There was one video. There was one video. I was like, I wonder if I make a video if someone would be interested to see what's in the mystery bags in case they want to buy some. Only because I was interested and wanted to see somebody else opening their bag. And that's how this all started. And I was scared to show my face. I was scared I was going to be judged because I'm fat. Or maybe I'm not pretty enough. Or maybe I don't have enough personality. Like, I did not want to be on camera. But I wanted to show what I made. Or not what I made, what I bought. I wanted to show what was in the mystery bags. And I liked the mystery bags so much I bought a couple more, and then a couple more. And then that's how the channel started. So having mystery boxes of yarn makes me super excited. I cannot wait to unbox them on camera with you guys. I cannot wait. And Premier Yarns is my favorite yarn company in the whole world, or my favorite yarn in the whole world. And so that's going to be a video this week.
He's right there, but it says like stops away.
I ordered purple hair dye to refresh the purple a little bit. Because it's really bleaching out. And so I just want to go darker again because it's winter. So I ordered, and it was on a Black Friday special, so you can't beat that. When your hair dye is on sale, you gotta buy it. So we're gonna open that. I think I don't remember what else I ordered this week. I have a couple of packages coming. Oh, the cookie box tins. 3 months ago, they emailed me and they were like, hey, we're gonna come out with little mini cookie box characters. So they said you could pre-order them. So 3 months ago, I pre-ordered these cookie tins, the cookie box tins, and they're like mini versions and they're less money. They shipped. They should be here today. That's what they said. They should be out here today. Anyway, so those are at least 2 videos I have planned coming up for this week. I'm also probably going to review this kit in full when I'm done with him, because I do have some opinions about this box. And because it was only $3.99 and I have the snowman one as well, I'm going to finish off that pattern and I'm going to take notes, and we're going to have a review video, because I told you guys I was going to not only show you the amigurumi kits, but I'm going to actually review them and give you an opinion. But for $3.99, it's not a bad kit. I'm just going to be real honest with you with that. I also, where is it? Where is it? My Five Below for Black Friday finally stocked some of the crochet kits. They had the Sally one, So I bought it. They only had one. They finally had the Grinch and the Max ones in my store, and they had a whole bunch of the Wicked ones in my local store. So super excited about that, because, you know, that was the one I was missing from Halloween. Now I have her. I'm good to go. But that's what's going on in Cinnamon Stitches land. I think I filled you guys in on everything. And as you can see, it's getting dark outside, and I'm running out of steam. And I really came on to record the opening of that box, so I think I'm going to film that next. So I'll be wearing the same Lion King shirt. And with that, I will see you in the next. I'll see you tomorrow with that premiere box opening. I'm going to open it tomorrow. Like I said, they sold out because I posted about it, and within about an hour, everyone snatched up the remaining 7 boxes. If I ever see those again, though, I will absolutely let you guys know, like, hey, they have mystery boxes, they have mystery bags again, and let you guys know. But tune in tomorrow. We'll see what's in the mystery boxes, because there's 2 mystery boxes. I did buy 2 of them to see if they were different. And with that, I hope we have a fantastic start to our Monday morning. And hopefully my medicine is filled today while you're watching this video, so I can get started back on that, so that my sugar goes back down. But, you know, hopefully it's a good week. Let's see, what is today's date in your world? Oh, it's December 1st. It's officially Christmas. Well, I already did. I was going to say, I could start the actual Woobles, but she's actually from the Woobles. Isn't she so cute with her little coffee cup? Oh my God. I had so much fun making those little tiny coffee cups. The coffee cups were not actually part of the advent calendar this year. They were part of the advent calendar last year. Oh. But, yeah, they were a lot of fun. They were a lot of, like, I'm sorry, but that just tickles me so much. These are her hair ties, by the way, in case you see strings. All their ends are woven in. But I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.